I wanna take you for a ride. What's up, guys? It's Third77 back for a little bit more Marvel vs. Capcom 3. In the last video, a lot of people asked me why I wasn't Joe, Viewtiful Joe. I said why later in the video, but I also said that I'm continuing to try to make him one of my characters, and he just, you know, he's kind of difficult to learn. But I've been using him a lot lately, and so I want to show him off today. So let's pick Viewtiful Joe here, and let's put his assist, I guess, on Boomerang. He doesn't have that great of assist. And let's just pick two other characters that have really good assists. Haggar, he's got a good double lariat, and Wesker for a good off-the-ground assist. And then let's pick Joe just because I want to hear his theme. I don't want to beat up on him. And two randoms. Alright, so yeah, let's get going. Let's pick someplace a little bit more exciting than the Danger Room. Let's get it on! First of all, I want to let you know that I'm no expert at this game. You know, I know my basics and stuff like that, but if you're here looking for like an expert video, this is not the case. This is just a basics video for Viewtiful Joe. So yeah, I don't even have an arcade stick. I'm using a fucking Xbox 360 controller. So yeah. So let's get Joe out of there, because I don't want to beat up on him. But yeah, Viewtiful Joe is a pretty awesome character. There's a lot of people that have been saying that he's a joke character, and I have no fucking idea why they would be saying that, because I guess apparently they just haven't gotten the time to learn him, because he can truly do some monster combos, and especially if he gets you in the air, he can really rip you apart. But they've really given him a lot of awesome moves, really enough moves to make you feel beautiful. So let's just get started here. So Joe's special moves, he's not that fast. Well, let's start with the movement. He's not that fast, but he does have dashes, you know, they get him going a little bit. His main strength in mobility is his air mobility. He has 3 jumps, not just a double jump, he has a triple jump. So that is really great. He can really fake people out. He can come in like this and then be like, oh no, and then oh no. He also has air dashes. He has the same amount of air dashes as he does jumps, but they share the same bank, I guess. So let's say I can do 2 air dashes, see? 2 air dashes, but if I did 1 jump and then another air dash, then I would be out of jumps and air dashes. So you can either do like 1 jump, 1 air dash, 2 air dashes, 2 jumps, you know, stuff like that. But it's really helpful. He has a lot of air mobility, you know, he can really get in there. But yeah, but he doesn't have a fast walking speed. So let's get started with his special moves. First, let's start with Boomerang. It's a good projectile. You know, it has a large hitbox and it moves at a decent speed. It's pretty useful to fill up the screen with. It also has 3 versions. The light version, as you can see here, goes, you know, just straight ahead. The medium version goes straight up, which is pretty useful for trying to get guys that are approaching while jumping in. And then the B version surrounds him, which is very useful for people that are trying to jump in on Joe. It comes out pretty quick too, so it's not like you can't react quick enough to it. It's a pretty good anti-air. But yeah, so that's the Boomerang, and you can also charge up each of the different types of boomerangs. So yeah, if you charge it up, it gives it tracking properties. So see, that'll just, you know, stick around and mess with her for a little bit, and you know, the same thing happens here. It'll come back down, and the same thing happens here. So yeah, Boomerang, you know, it's a pretty solid projectile. Like, you know, it's not as good as like a Hadouken or anything, but it's pretty solid. So that's good. He's not quite as super offensive as I thought he would be. So using boomerangs and kind of keeping them back, looking for that one you know, crack in them that you can really get in and just rip them apart with a good combo. That's what he seems like he's kind of more based on. But yeah, so that's Boomerang. He also has Shocking Pink, which are the bombs. This is probably what I've seen so far is probably his least useful move. You know, but I haven't really found much use for it, so there could be something out there, but I just haven't really found it yet. It comes out pretty slow, and depending on which button you press, the fuse will be shorter or longer. So the light version is super short, mid version is middle, and you know, the heavy version is long. The bad part about these though is you can toss them around, which is cool, but they can hurt Joe, which really seems like a bummer. Like, what's cool is, see, I can throw this, and I can throw, wait, hold on, let's see, I can throw this, and I can throw that, and that'll bounce it towards her, and that's awesome. But if I do this, and then I'm in it, that hurts me too. And there's not many characters that their own projectiles hurt them, and you know, especially with something like a bomb, and they can bounce this around too. It's not like just Joe can bounce it around. Like, you know, you can hit it and bounce it around all over the place, but they can do it too. So it can be used against you pretty easily. So yeah, just watch out for it. I don't know, it might have some uses, but I haven't really found much of it yet. There's also his red hot kicks, which are pretty damn useful, especially for getting in. To do this, you do a quarter circle back, just like you do shocking pink on the ground. The light version goes straight down, kind of useful if you're right above them, but it seems like the mid version is, you know, the more useful one here, because it'll go at an angle, and you can also, right after it, do a dash cancel to keep the pressure really hard. So red hot kick, and then either another red hot kick, or maybe a cross up. See, red hot kick, cross up, you know, stuff like that. Like, he's good at keeping pressure on, but I find him to be not quite all about pressure. But yeah, so the red hot kick's really useful, and then the heavy red hot kick does like his zoomed version is, you know, does in the game, and it lights them up. You can't really do anything after this once it hits, but you can cancel into a hyper. So if this does hit, and you can see it hits, and you know, you've got a pretty decent amount of time for canceling. So like, this guy hits 3 times, so you've got a decent reaction time. So if you can hit them from one of these, this goes full screen too, so you can hit them all the way up here. And if you hit them with one, you can instantly cancel into one of your hypers, and they won't be able to do anything about it. You know, hitting the heavy red hot kick isn't, you know, gonna always happen, but if it does, it's really nice to be able to get a hyper right after it. I won't go into all that right now. So yeah, his red hot kicks are very useful for keeping pressure on him. And, you know, the light one bounces, so it makes it easy to keep the pressure going. I mean, you can do as many as you can in one jump, so yeah. Very useful move, very useful for getting in, and very useful for doing pressure, and to combo off of. Anyway, so that's red hot kick. Now, his last special move is the groovy uppercut, and this was the one that I probably looked at the least when I first started playing him, but it's actually probably one of his most useful moves. The light version goes straight up. The mid version goes that way, and the heavy version does too. Now, the great part about this is they combo super easy, but the best part is they combo instantly into Air Joe. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and show you Air Joe. So yeah, that was a groovy uppercut, and I'll show you how it works in just a second. But Air Joe is his last true special move, and you've probably seen me do this before in the actual game, is if you tap the button really quick in the air, he'll start doing some really flashy combos up there. So yeah, and depending on which one you do, it does different ones. The heavy one is probably the most useful, just because that drop kick right there gives you a decent amount of stun. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can combo them all the way to the ground with that. But anyway, so yeah, the great part about groovy uppercut is it can instantly combo into Air Joe. And since it hits lower to the ground, it's easier to bring them all the way to the ground with it. See, so like you can instantly hit them with that, and yeah, I mean, I'll show you where that will go in a little bit, but it's great because you know, you can just instantly start comboing them, and it's a great way to lead it to other combos. The heavy version is probably the least useful from what I've seen, because it seems like it hits them just a little bit too far away to be of much use. See, like, Tron's a really big character, but normally I would have only gotten about 2 or 3 hits on that Air Joe before, you know, before it would have cut me off, before it would have pushed them away. It eventually starts pushing them away. See, what? Well, Tron's really big, but normally it'll start pushing them away. But it does seem pretty useful in the corner because there's not really much push, you know, so you can kind of keep it going like that. So yeah, that's really cool. The groovy uppercut, right now, I would kind of suggest ending all of his basic combos in it, because I'll show you one in just a second. He can really do some monster stuff off that. Let me go ahead and show you his hypers before we go into that. His first hyper is Desperado. What he does, he brings out a version of 6 Machine with Sylvia sitting on the top, and he shoots a big-ass cannon at the other person's place. This is pretty damn easy to combo into it on the air and on the ground. I mean, you can combo into it as, you know, simple as doing a heavy kick. I fucked that up right there. You can combo into it as simple as that, or you can, you know, take them up in the air. Well, I fucked it up. Let me just try to do a basic one here. Or you can combo into it right after that. It's really easy to combo into it. It's a very useful and versatile move. And yeah, it's good for him to have it. Not only that, it's good to have a projectile hyper for anybody, even if it's not a beam. But, you know, if you need to punish an assist or something like that, it's good to have it. He also has Viewtiful God Hand, I guess, which is kind of a reference to, you know, all of, you know, Clover's stuff. And what that is, it puts him in slow-mo. He touches him in a very awkward position. It looks like the Servbot's crying. And he puts him in slow motion. This can be kind of weird because it almost makes some of his combos a little bit harder to do. But at the same time, it kind of opens up other combos to him. For instance, if you time it just right, you can actually get 2 regular basic combos on the ground with slow. So watch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but if you time it just right after you hit the heavy kick, yeah, see, like that. And, I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff that can go in with slow. Like, there's a lot of combos that you would not be able to do without it, and there's a lot of combos that you can't do with it. Well, maybe not can't do, but it would just be take a little bit of adjusting. So it's a very useful move that I haven't really fully tapped into yet, but it's also incredibly easy to hit. You can hit it right off his sweep. Well, I fucked that up, but right off his sweep here, you can hit it, and yeah, it's super easy to hit. Not only that, probably the best part about slow is if the person gets snapped out. I don't really know how to show it here, and I don't really want to go through all the options while I'm playing a game. But basically, if the person gets snapped out or if they change themselves, when their assist comes in, the slow will still be taking effect, and it will not go away while they're snapped out, which means if they come in with, you know, Ryu trying to shoot an Hadouken, and he's slow, it's going to take him, like, you know, a good, like, minute or so to shoot that Hadouken. Not a literal minute, you know, but it's going to take him a lot longer, and it pretty much kills an assist if they're in slow. So that seems to be the most useful point of it right now, but I'm sure there's tons of combos you can use if you know what you're doing, and, you know, stuff like that. So that's slow. And there's Mach Speed. Mach Speed is pretty damn useful, and it's pretty damn easy to connect. The best part about it is after this, you can hold up and go straight into a launcher. What am I doing? I don't want to beat up on Joe. Give me Tron back. I don't really want to beat up on Tron either, but let's get Thor. Thor's a big motherfucker. So, yeah, Mach Speed is really useful because if you can link it, it not only does a lot of damage, but just keeps that combo going. It just keeps it going, and it's great because you can link it off something as simple as that, just like pretty much all of his other ultras, or you can get a little bit flashier with it and link it off the red hot kick. Or you can link it off a sweep, or you can link it off of damn near anything as long as he's on the ground. You can't do it in the air. So it's also a very useful super. It does a decent amount of damage, and it pops him up. And that's the most useful part about it, is because that's where Joe's game is in the air, for sure. So before I get, you know, going into some combos and stuff, I should have mentioned this first. But let me go ahead and talk about his normals. His normals have pretty awful range. His best normal that's not his sweep is probably his heavy medium, just because it's got a little bit more range because he goes forward. As you can see, his normals have pretty shitty range. But he has a sweep, which is down and heavy, which really helps him close the gap, and he can go straight into his launcher after that, so that pops him right into the air. So usually, even if you're doing a basic combo on him and you connect, it's usually always a good idea to put a sweep on the end of it, because sometimes his combos will push them too far back. Well, it's not going to do it right there, but sometimes his combos will push him too far back and his launcher won't even reach. His launcher does not have much range. But if you hit him with the sweep and then you hit him with the launcher, it's nearly always guaranteed. So basically, you know, always try to finish his ground combos with a launcher. That's what I've seen, at least. And another thing is, since he's so small, when you launch them up, normally you just hold up, and a lot of people will hold up and towards the person, because that's usually how it goes. But with Joe, don't do that, because he's so short that it doesn't seem to be happening as much with Thor. But yeah, see, he's so short that a lot of times he'll go under the person if you hold towards him and completely fuck up your combo. So with Joe, just hold straight up, and that's how you get things going normally. Unless you're in a corner, you know, that's good normally. But yeah, if you hold towards him, I've messed it up a lot of times where I think that I'm gonna be hitting him, and I'm going right under him because Joe's so small. Yeah, and Joe also has an overhead, which is this. It's forward and medium. Overheads, I'll tell you about those really quick. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there's basically 4 ways to block: high, medium, and low, and air. Air is usually the best way to block because you don't have to worry about high, medium, low, and all that shit. But high attacks usually come from the air. They're gonna be, you know, attacks that hit you in the face like this. Medium attacks are just your basic attacks like this, and low attacks, of course, are stuff like that. So an overhead, what an overhead does is this really quick move right here. It acts like a high attack. So what that means is if in a, when you're crouching and you're blocking, you'll block low and medium attacks, but not high attacks. So if you have someone that's, a lot of people call it turtling, which is, you know, blocking and crouching at the same time, you can hit them with this and really catch them off guard because that will hit as a high attack, and you know, they won't expect it because you're not in the air. Not only that, but it'll link directly into his launcher, and it also links directly into Groovy Uppercut. So this is really a great way to start combos. Oh, why can't I get the Groovy Uppercut? Ah, it's because I know why I'm doing it. It's fucking Xbox 360 controller. It's kind of hard to do stuff that involves pressing towards him and then going straight into Shoryuken movements. There we go. But yeah, it'll link straight into his Groovy Uppercut, and it'll link straight into, you know, his launcher. So it's a really good way to catch him off guard, but at the same time, you can't set it up in a combo. It does not link. It will never come up in a combo, so you have to set it up really well, which means if it's hitting, it's the only attack that's hitting, you know, like you can't come in and be like combo, overhead. You have to come in and say overhead, launch, you know. So, but it's useful, it's nice for him to have it, and a lot of characters, if they do have an overhead, can't combo into a launcher or a special move, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, so that's kind of the basics of Joe. I mean, you know, he's got a lot of that stuff. It seems like the main thing to do with him is to try to abuse his air dashes and, you know, his aerial mobility and just get in there. And then once he gets in there, this A in the air is really a great cross-up. Like, it's hard to tell where it's coming from sometimes. And he can link straight into a combo from that. Yeah. Not only that, but he has 3 jumps, so he can cancel his jumps. So that means, like I said, he's a monster in the air. Once he gets him in the air, normally a lot of characters can only do, like, you know, that and that. But he can keep it going, and he can keep it going for a long time. For instance, with a Groovy Uppercut, when I was saying that you could link that to the ground from the air, I'll try to do it here. I might not be able to do it. But this is what I'm talking about with him. When you fucking crack the egg, he can really put a hurting on you. So let's see here. We can do this. Hold on. Ah, I fucked it up. But as you can see, I can relaunch them. If you know, if you time it right, you can hit them with an air combo. You can hit them with an air combo and then keep it going. I missed the Desperado. But you can hit them with the air combo and then do more air combos. He won't let you out. He won't, like, if you know what you're doing with Joe, it seems like he can get in there and just not let you go. It's got some, you know, it's kind of hard to time the air Joes just right. Let me see if I can get that really monster combo up and. Ah, it's just a second too late. That drop kick on the air Joe will stun them long enough for the Desperado, but you have to be really quick with it because I've already been beating up on him pretty hard. So the longer you beat up on someone, the quicker they recover from stun. But yeah, like as you can see, not only does the Groovy Uppercut link great, but it's just a fucking second too late. Damn it. Anyway, I want to get that so bad. Damn it. I fucked it up. Anyway, as you can see, he can do some crazy shit with his triple jumps and stuff. Even if you're just going for a regular combo, his triple jumps can make them going into the air really, you know, a lot of trouble for him. I mean, he can keep a air combo going so easy because he can do triple jumps. At the end of each of these, you can tag on an air Joe. Well, that was the heavy Joe, air Joe, so it didn't go good. And get a couple extra hits. You can also cancel really easily in the air to a Desperado. Fucked it up again. Still working on him. Damn it. Damn it! I don't know why I'm too slow on that. Anyway, but yeah, it's very easy to combo in the air with a Desperado. I'm so used to hitting with that air Joe that I'm hitting B again before I hit the Desperado. There we go. Yeah, it's really easy to put a hurting on him. I mean, that's Thor. He has the second highest amount of health in the game, and I just nearly took off his health bar with a little man with a pink cape. Come on already. So yeah, I mean, he's got some moves. When it comes to red hot Mach Speed and stuff, there's a lot of options for that too. Like, you know, you can combo into it really easy. Joe is one of the few characters that I know of that has a pretty damn easy time linking two supers without having to really, you know, use X Factor or anything like that. So for instance, you know, you can hit, wait, hold on, no, that's not the one I want to do. Mach Speed, launch him up in the air. Oh, whoa, I don't know why I didn't read there. Let's see if we can do it again. There we go, it's a Desperado. Well, fuck, I can't, I'm just not timing that shit right, I don't know why. But it's relatively easy to, you know, pull that off. I don't know why it's not activating for some reason. I don't know. I'm probably just wigging out because I'm trying to talk. Fuck. But yeah, I think you see what I'm going for. He can link two supers relatively easy. Damn, fucking up. And yeah, it's good to be able to do that. You know, I mean, he can put a hurting on someone if someone has got him and they know how to combo with him. Also, you know, after he's done with the combo, an easy thing to do is, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Haggar, get out of that pipe. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I got some decent combos with Haggar. Maybe I'll show you some other time. You can't stop this. Hold on, I just want to do some. Fuck you, Thor. You can do even better ones if you don't start the ground bounce with him. Let's see. Ah, damn it, I haven't played as Haggar in a while, but he's fun. Let's see if I can do this just really quick and I'll get back to Joe. Ah! Damn. Ah! I haven't played in Haggar in so long. Yeah, bitch! Oh! You can't stop this! Haggar's fucking awesome. Alright, so let's get Big Joe in here and let me show you like one or two more things before I cut it here. But if he's got a good off the ground assist, Wesker is a great off the ground assist. The character I haven't used that much, but I'm just using his off the ground assist to show you. He just shoots him straight down. But if he's got an off the ground assist, he can link another super incredibly easy. See, like, let's say, you know, by that point in the combo, if you keep the combo going, it's going to be hard. But if you just want to tag a slow on the end of it to really fuck them up, it's super easy. Because the second that, you know, they hit with the off the ground, you can tag a slow onto them. Wig them out a little bit, hopefully make them switch them out or snap them out. And, yeah. By the way, to snap out, I don't know if you guys know this, but you do a quarter circle forward and an assist button, and that brings in whichever assist you were pressing. I used up one hyper bar, but yeah, see, she's still in slow. She is still in slow because I put her in slow so long ago. She'll eventually run out when she's in here, but yeah. So yeah, that's Viewtiful Joe. He's a little monster in the air, like he really is. I think people are not giving him enough credit as he's worth. He's definitely gonna take some time to get the hang of. Wow, that's got some pretty beastly reach. He's definitely gonna take some time to get the hang of. You know, he requires a lot of quick reaction times, but it's stuff like, you know, keeping the pressure on him, like red hot kicks. Red hot kick, red hot kick, wait on, red hot kick, dash forward, cross up, you know, just, it's stuff about that, just trying to get, they know you're little, and you're just about being little, and you're like a little bitty pixie, you know, you're just wanting to get the fuck in and just be like, oh, well, if you weren't so big, maybe you could stop me. Come on, Six Machine. Yeah, Joe's a beast. Maybe not the best character in the game or anything, but I'm very happy with the way he's turned out. I really feel like that they've tried hard to keep his spirit alive because he seems very Joe-ish. Damn. Sometimes if you win as Joe, he'll say, "I did it! I beat Marvel vs. Capcom 3!" And I just think that's awesome. So Joe is sick, and I love him. And, you know, I'm trying real hard to make him a main dude. And hopefully I'll be able to do these combos in, you know, a legit game anytime I want to. Let me see if I can get one more real good one in here. I want to link those two supers so bad. Those Mach Speed and... Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, why you gotta do that to me? Come on. It might just be simply too many hits. I don't know. There we go. That wasn't the full, you know, triple jump combo, but it makes it a little bit easier to link because I haven't packed on so many hits on her. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, I might have not fully did it. Let me see if I can do it this time. There we go. No, what the fuck? Ah, whatever. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty easy for him to link combos, especially if you really know what you're doing. And really, the bottom line is he plays a lot like Viewtiful Joe, like in the game. Like, I actually found myself having a lot more success with him when I kind of felt like I was playing Viewtiful Joe instead of this game. Like, just the way he jumps and everything is perfect. Like, they've nailed the way he jumps and shit like that. And if I just kind of like put myself in a Viewtiful Joe zone instead of a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 zone, I find myself dodging a lot of stuff with his jumps. And yeah, I mean, he plays like he should, and I'm happy for it. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is he blocks. Heroes don't fucking block, they dodge. Straight from Viewtiful Joe 1, but whatever. Anyway, so that's Viewtiful Joe. I hope you guys like this, and I just haven't seen much videos about him. Take it, whore! I haven't seen much videos about him, and he's a good character. He really is. Don't let people fool you. He is no fucking joke. Just get good with him. Show him who's boss. But yeah. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Viewtiful Joe Epilogue is still coming. Don't worry about all that. And you can also link his red hot kicks in the air. Damn it, I just want to keep doing stuff. Yeah, like you could... Ah! I'm fucking up with the cancel jumps. Ah, whatever. Alright, well yeah, that's Joe. Viewtiful Joe Epilogue will be coming very soon, I promise. And yeah, hope you like this. Hit you to go, baby! Ah, damn it, whatever. See ya.